Thank you for getting us together, Ursula, and thank you all. You're going to, from me, hear a number of points that everybody else has spoken to. I'm going to try and bring it together with what the World Bank is trying to do. I think just yesterday there was a very sobering analysis that we all read that says that 2024 is headed to be the hottest year on record. Clearly, humanity's pathway on climate is currently not going in the right direction. That's the first issue which we have to accept. But don't forget, we can still turn the tide, and we are not starting at square one, because every day millions of people around the world try to make their own way of offering help to change the tide. So if you go to Nigeria, you will find shopkeepers using distributed solar energy to keep their medicines preserved, but also to keep shops open at night. If you go to Indonesia, you find mangroves are being replanted, and an effort is being made by communities to benefit from that mangrove replantation, not just for carbon, but for their community to prosper in that space. So people are trying. The question, therefore, is if we have all these solutions, what's holding us back? And that is the resources. So for 20 years, the World Bank has been devoted to validating and working sound, transparent carbon markets that result in real climate mitigation, to Prime Minister Sanchez's point, mitigation, and deliver tangible benefits. We have hit a milestone in this long journey. In fact, my colleagues are here who've been working on this. In the next year, after a decade of collaboration, the first high-integrity carbon credits from forestry will begin to hit the market, potentially delivering 24 million credits before the end of 2024. These first forestry credits are arriving from Vietnam, from Guatemala, and from the Democratic Republic of Congo, among others. We are working with another 11 countries. That could bring us to 126 million credits once they complete the process. Ultimately, these credits have the potential to transfer billions of dollars into communities, from companies, from governments, voluntarily. But this is just the beginning of the pipeline that I believe high integrity credits can come from many more countries. What makes these credits unique and of high integrity are two things. And the first is environmental integrity. We ensure that the credits are unique, not duplicated and double counted, that they are real, that they are permanent, and they are measurable. So they are standards. And social integrity. We make certain that the majority of benefits flow to local communities and to indigenous people. These assurances are, I think, a crucial part of the complex puzzle that has held back the resources that is required for these carbon credits to achieve their potential. Validation is the backbone of healthy markets. It feeds investor confidence. It generates better prices. It enables countries blessed with natural resources to see the value in protecting those assets. We believe that this approach will allow carbon markets to become more liquid, transparent, which I think is really important, and a better deal for developing countries who should get paid for their contributions that benefit all of us. But this is not the end of our ambition. We want to scale this model across our portfolio. We want to apply it to organic carbon in soil. We want to apply it to the energy transition and to mangroves. At the global level, we are partnering with key players to remove the most critical impediments for carbon market expansion, including setting standards to what the President of Zambia said, clarifying the legal nature of carbon credits, and helping countries set up the necessary infrastructure to connect to global carbon markets. For example, together with the government of Singapore, we are connecting fragmented registries into one global climate action data trust using open source technology. If we can make progress on unifying fragmented markets and replicate this work around the world, I believe we unleash a very powerful tool that sort of helps to combat climate change and development and erodes inequality. But I don't want to give you the impression that this is going to be easy and that this success is just around the corner. This is hard. We will get criticized. because we will all make mistakes in the journey. It will take time. It will require consensus. It will require difficult decisions. But we need to get it done because there is no other way for scalable resources to reach the developing world to compensate them for what we all need to have happen over the coming years. So keep in mind that forecasts are not destiny. And if there is validation in the origins of the World Bank, it is that we can do big things together. If we seize these solutions at hand, if we come together in common cause with the full focus of our creativity, and most importantly, with our sincerity of purpose, we can change the horizon. Thank you very much.